DVD Era TV back at y'all with another one. Y'all know the slogan. Today we gonna talk about the time Biggie was held hostage by E-40 people. Now let's get into it.
Mixtapes and DVDs is my era.
Facts.
We did it better.
Yep.
Pelly leathers,
Facts.
ACG boots. We 80s babies and early 90s when it got grimy. I was out of this world, you could not find me unless you checked the lobby. Hustling was my hobby. We was lobby boys before Jim Jones. You could catch me in Harlem eating Jimbos.
Now, over the years, you might have heard Biggie was kidnapped by E-40 and his crew in Sacramento. You might even heard he was held hostage. Some people even said he was tied up, but I'm going to get into exactly what happened. Now, Biggie is doing a Canadian magazine, and they asking him to rate some artists from 1 to 10, and one of the artists they asked him to rate was E-40. I believe he gave E-40 either a 1 or a 2 and said he hated that dude. Now, when E-40 found out what Biggie rated him as an artist, you know, he was tight. He was mad. And then he like, yo, I understand he gave me a 1 or 2. That's his opinion. But why would he say he hate me? Like, I don't even know that dude. So now when this article came out, people from the Bay Area and the West Coast in general just thought Biggie was hating on West Coast artists. And, you know, E-40 was kind of tight behind this whole situation, and his people knew that. So his people booked Biggie to do a show out in Sacramento. Now, according to one of the bodyguards of Biggie at the time, when they pulled up to the show, they noticed the parking lot was empty, and they was just thinking like, well, maybe it's not going to be a big turnout, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we going to go ahead, rock the crowd, get this money. And according to Little C's, he got inside the spot and he started walking around, you know, trying to see what was moving. And he realized it was kind of a hostile environment. And he said as he was walking, somebody bumped him real hard. Boom. He looked back and he realized it was Mac 10. He said Mac 10 was kind of way bigger than him. So he just looked at him like, all right, you got that one, and kept it moving. So now Junior Mafia and Biggie hit the stage and they start to perform. As they're performing, they're being booed and the crowd is throwing coins at them. You know, quarters, nickels, pennies, whatever. They throwing it at them and they're not feeling their performance. So that's when Biggie get the idea to throw on the Who Shot Ya record. He threw the Who Shot Ya record on, and, you know, the crowd started rocking with them a little. So, you know, now they wrap the show up, and they about to head out the venue. Now, as Biggie and his entourage is leaving the venue, they're headed to their limo, and the security guard he was with at the time says he noticed the limo door was open, so he was able to put Biggie inside the limo. As Biggie got in the limo, that's when all the dudes from Sacramento and the Bay Area, you know, rushed the car with their guns out. And they was just saying like, yeah, we seen that article you did. You was disrespecting the homie E-40. He ain't feeling that. And they was ready to let Biggie have it. But the security guard he was with at the time thought it would be smart to get E-40 on the phone and let him and Big talk it out. So now E-40 and Biggie is on the phone and they talking to each other for about 4 or 5 minutes. Big passed the phone back to a security. The security passes the phone back to E-40 people. And after they spoke, E-40 people still wanted to let Big have it. E-40 is on the phone with them and they like, yo, we got him right here, right now. We can let him have it. And E-40 talked them out of doing anything to Big. Now, they passed the phone back to Biggie's security at the time, and he gets on the phone, and E-40 says, look, I'm going to have 2 people follow y'all back to y'all hotel and stay with y'all for the night. That way y'all could be safe and y'all could return back to NY safely. Now, E-40 was a real dude for not doing anything to Big. He had the upper hand. He could have got them touched. He made sure they was safe and got home safe, so he was real for that. Now, the whole rumor about E-40 booking the show wasn't true. It was false. He got on record and said he didn't have nothing to do with booking Biggie. He didn't even know about the show. That was all his people's doing because they knew he was mad about what Big said about him in that article. Now, after this situation happened, it was all love between E-40 and Biggie. They even ran into each other and took a picture together. And Big even thought it would be a good idea for E-40 to be on the Life After Death album. Even though E-40 didn't make it to the Life After Death album, Big still shouted him out on it. And it was all love. But tell me what y'all think. Get in that comment section, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you're feeling the content, donate to the gang. I'm out. One.